Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If it's your first time clicking on one of my videos, well, welcome to the channel. And right on the top here, my apologies if the audio sounds different than normal. I just went to start this shot and realized I do not have a single one of my microphones with me. I plan for these trips. There's always so much to remember, which is crazy because, you know, I lived in this van for over 3.5 years. I should have everything I need in it, but I digress. I got the kitten, thank goodness. But I forgot my mics, so I didn't feel like backtracking anymore to go get them again. I'm far enough away, and I was just like, I just want to get out here, get on the main freeway, and get out of town. So I am off on a trip to Banff, Alberta. I love this place. If you're new around here, or if you've never even been to Banff, ooh, you in for a treat. I think it is absolutely gorgeous out there. It's one of the best things about being so close to the Rocky Mountains in the city of Calgary, right in the foothills of the mountains, is it just takes no time to just get out there, even if you just want to go for a day trip and you're just surrounded by these gorgeous mountains. So I'm doing that for the entire weekend. And again, if it sounds different, my apologies. I am going to do the best I can, or hopefully editor Matthew does the best he can on cleaning up the audio. I just won't be able to do any sort of crazy, creative, far away from the camera sort of shots this weekend. Just going to have to be up close and personal with me. I hope you're okay with that. Back in Banff, so happy to be here, and I found a backup mic. See, me panicking in the past and throwing far more gear than I actually need into my camera bag has finally paid off. I mean, it didn't pay off in the sense that I remembered I had done it, but when looking for other items, I came across it, so it worked out in the end. So now I can do stuff like this. I can walk all the way over here to check out to see if these washrooms are working, and you can still hear me. Best quality. The only thing I don't have is a dead kitten. I've got a live kitten, but I don't think he would do very well at covering up any sort of wind noise from this mic. That's cool. The washrooms in the shower house definitely look open. That was not the case the last time I was here. The last handful of times I was here. No showers whatsoever. Washrooms, yes, but no showers. So, I mean, I probably won't need it, but it's nice to know I have the option. Also, I want to see if these washrooms are open. Yeah, it has been a minute since I've been out here. I love coming out here. I love this place. If you're new around here, that's a very weird quirk of mine because I really don't like crowds and I don't like snowboarding. And this is a huge snowboarding ski town and it is a tourist trap here in Western Canada. But it's much, much worse in the summertime. Here I am yapping. I'm not even checking to see if these are open. They are not. That's okay. But they're really, really busy in the summer, so I very rarely find myself coming out here. I don't even think I have camped in the Banff National Park a single time since I started my YouTube channel in the summer. Just again, because it's that busy. Every year I always say, well, maybe I'll do it this year. And it never happens. Yeah, maybe I'll do it next year. It is a very lovely campground here up on Tunnel Mountain. It is a very expensive campground up here on Tunnel Mountain. You are in a national park and you need a park pass. What's really nice though is that this past summer, the government actually said, everybody can come for free. It's another reason I didn't come here this past summer. But that, as you can imagine, sort of put a bee in the bonnet of the people like myself who would purchase these annual passes. But they did everybody a solid. They tacked on 3 free months to these passes. So this one is supposed to expire in October of this year. I just confirmed with the lovely lady at the front gate there. It is good now until January of 2026. He is up here sawing logs. I'm sorry, sir, I will get that bed back on the dash for you, but I'm not going to disturb you right now. You're resting. Another thing that sort of lessens the blow of the cost of this campground, I think for these 2 nights, Amber and I are paying about $105. That includes the site, which has hookups, so there's power, which is great. It also includes firewood. So there's a huge fire pile just not too far. I can see it through Lucky's rear window right now. And you can just go over there and help yourself to the firewood. So that's kind of a cool perk. It's making me wish I had purchased a collapsible wagon at this point. The last time I collected wood from that fire pit, I had my Jeep Wrangler with me. Made it a lot easier. We'll figure it out. And the temperature is dropping. It is getting a lot chillier. It's going to be below 0 degrees Celsius tonight, which is fine for me. I've got, obviously, I've got the good ship Lucky with me, nice and insulated. I've got the diesel heater running, ticking away. It's been running the entire drive, and it's got Lucky back to feeling like the cozy home on wheels that she deserves to be. I've noticed, since I'm not in her full time with the heater running all the time during these colder days, and they haven't even really been that cold, if I'm being honest, the refrigerator is having a hard time regulating itself. I'll see if it's actually corrected itself. I came in here today to pack a bunch of stuff for this trip, and yeah, so this pouch of Prosperity Revita, which is delicious, it's their apple pear blend, was in the fridge, and well, it's a little frozen. Nothing else in the fridge froze. It's probably because the packaging is so thin. I mean, it's a great example to show that you can hold on to these pouches after the fact, fill them with water, and they become great little ice packs. There's actually still Revita in here. I'd like access to it. Just leave that out. But yeah, I've noticed that the colder weather is sort of having a detriment on the fridge when the heater is not keeping the surrounding air of the refrigerator warm. I'm learning so many things. But anyway, I'm just up here for a couple nights. Amber is on her way. She will be joining me as well. Tonight's going to be a very simple, low-key night. I'm just sort of going to get set up, get attached to the shore power. And oh yes, let's turn on the inverter. There we go. And that will give me power to my Starlink, which I reactivated the other day. Is that everything that I just pulled out while I was yapping. I think so. I'm going to do a live stream tonight. But can we bitch and moan about Starlink for just 1 second? First world problems, I know, but still. So Starlink, if you've been living under a rock, is internet from space, right? It's internet from satellites that are orbiting the planet, and it's great for people that live nomadically. You can use it if you have a sticks and bricks, and it's probably like one of your only options depending on where your sticks and bricks is located. But for me, I can only speak to when I was living as a nomad, full-time on the road sort of thing. It was great, and it's just, it's right up here. That's the router. The dish is mounted to the roof of the van, and it's great. It's expensive, but it's really nice. And the really nice thing about it is when you have a Starlink account, you get set up on a billing cycle, like any other thing, like your cell phone or whatever, right? So like for me, mine is like the 21st of the month or whatever to the 20th of the following month. That's my billing cycle. So if I have Starlink activated right on the 21st of the month, it gives me access right to the 20th of the following month, and it's like, I don't even know anymore. It's just over $200 a month. Yikes, I know. The really nice thing about that is if you don't have it activated, let's say, and you just decide to reactivate it a few days out from the end of the month, like I have done, it's prorated. So I only had to pay $48 to turn it back on. And what do I mean by turn it back on? Well, because I had my service paused, which I thought was a very cool feature. You just go into the app, you say pause service, and then it'll shut off at the end of whatever billing cycle you are currently on. And then based on when you reactivate it in a future billing cycle, prorated rates, right? Well, if you're familiar with Starlink and have had it this past summer, I don't know, maybe it was implemented in other areas of the world far earlier than this, but this summer or even in late spring, they started sending out these emails saying, hey, we've got a new feature available. Instead of pausing, you can switch over to, I don't even know what the official title of it is, but it's basically just low data mode, where you will still be able to connect to the network at a very low data transfer speed. So you'll still be able to send messages and whatnot, like if you're in a pickle, which is a great feature if you think about it. If you're out in the bush, you don't want to pay the $200 a month, but you find yourself in a bind, you could still connect to your Wi-Fi and send an emergency message if you so needed. And they were only going to charge you $7 a month for that. That's cool. That's a great option. I mean, I didn't take advantage of it because then I don't need it, right? I will turn it on and off as necessary. Well, I was driving back from BC the other day, and I get the latest email, and it says, you have 24 hours to switch over to the low data rate plan, the $7 a month thing, or we will be canceling your account. So, obviously somewhere in the fine print of all of those emails that were being sent out over the summer, just trying to make me aware of this new feature, there was probably some fine print that said this will be the way it will be going forward soon, and I didn't read them because I didn't think that would be a thing. I just think that's a little annoying. Like, why what was wrong with just turning off? All right, rant done. I've got internet from space up on a mountain, and I'll be able to live stream. Tough titties, right? Okay, here's one thing I have not done for a while either. Oops, sorry, I guess, again, I don't have a dead kitten, otherwise known as a windscreen for my mic, so if it's a little breezy, my apologies. But I haven't hooked up, oh darn it, to shore power for a while. There we go. Should be in here. Oh, there it is. I still don't have my effing ladder. Left it in BC. I forgot to grab it the last time I was there. Actually, I forgot to grab it the last, 3 times I was there. Am I going to need anything else out of here tonight? No, I don't think so. I think we'll just use the swivel seat for the live stream. Won't need my levelers either. Because again, if this is your first time seeing me up here on the Tunnel Mountain Campground, you'll notice that it's a weird campground. The sites are just off on the shoulders of these roads. No privacy whatsoever. But they're paved and they are very level. So I think the only time I've ever had to pull out my leveling blocks here is when I come in the dead of winter and there's compacted snow built up on the roadway. But other than that, not so bad. Here you go, Lucky. Drink up. Not that you need to, because that drive topped your batteries the F up. There. Perfect. Let's make sure everything is working with that shoreline. Look on here, we should have, yep, there you go. So we got all the power we could possibly want coming in. Now, if I was a smart man, I would plug my Starlink into that as opposed to having to have my inverter running. But I never said I was a smart man. A courteous man, though, yes. Amber is going to be in Bento, and she has herself a space heater to stay warm, because like I said, it's going to be getting quite chilly tonight. So she's going to be plugged into the same power post as me, and in my experience, all of those space heaters tend to draw an insane amount of power, even when they say they don't, and I'd rather she have access to the full brunt of the post throughout the night, and then if I need to, I can plug Lucky back in the morning, right? So I think we'll run Lucky off of all of our own power systems tonight. We'll stay plugged in for the time being, and then yeah, just 'cause I don't want to blow a breaker and then she freezes her itty bitties off. That wouldn't be good for anybody. So then why connect to the shore power? You might be wondering if I'm not even going to use this power bar. Well, if you don't know, under the bed of the good ship Lucky, where the captain dwells, is my whole power station, right? And that guy down there, who you probably can't even hear it actually is on, that is my battery charger. So it's connected to the shore power line. So as soon as I plug the van in outside, that thing kicks on and it's connected to the batteries, and it will charge my system right up. It's just gonna check right now and be like, hey, you're pretty full. Okay, see you in a bit. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, see you in a bit. So if I'm not a tourist and I don't like crowds and I don't ski or snowboard, what do I like so much about Banff? Well, we'll go into the town of Banff tomorrow and do what we normally do, which is just act like a tourist in our own province. I don't know, it's just like this magical little mountain town. And there are other things to do other than that, right? There's a gondola, which I won't be doing this time. It's a little expensive, but it is quite cool. This just takes you all the way up the mountain, and there's a restaurant up there and everything, which is really cool. Some beautiful views. There's also a hot spring there. So I brought my boat bag that I procured over the Labor Day long weekend out at Valhalla Pier in New Denver there, and I will be using that for my hot springs visit. For now, I just used it as a bag to schlep a bunch of stuff out from Tortuga into the good ship Lucky. Let's stuff the power bar in there so it doesn't fall into the cat's water. You can also just, since that almost happened, let's turn the power bar off. But yeah, look at it, right? Like, it is getting cold, so I've got my thermal pantaloons here with the gold plated inside nonsense. Looking forward to having to put those on tomorrow morning, because it will be very chilly when we wake up. And I got a sweater packed in here just in case. I'm prepared for like really cold weather, and it's not going to be that bad. Extra pairs of socks. Actually, this is like a seasonal changeover thing. All I have are like the short stubby ankle socks, and it's not ankle sock weather, in case you haven't noticed. Oh yeah, this was really genius of me, just like my frickin' microphones. Well, I got the charger for my watch. I also brought myself some extra TENS pads. Did I remember to bring the TENS machine? No, I did not. But that also, that kind of leads into why I was where I was when I was leaving at the beginning of this video. Eagle-eyed viewers of my channel will probably have pegged that I was over at my chiropractor's office. So yeah, I made a last-minute appointment with him just because I've been having so much discomfort and pain in my neck lately. I mean, I've been dealing with that for months, and it's not getting any better. If you're over my Patreon, you've heard all about my woes and what I'm doing to sort of take care of things and try new things out and whatnot. But with this weekend and this trip coming up, I wanted to say I hadn't seen my chiro in a while, so I made that appointment with him, went in and saw him, and thought I'd get an adjustment, which he was actually able to get a slight adjustment out of my neck this time. I say that way because the last time I visited him, my neck was super stubborn, and he couldn't get it to move at all. So he put a TENS on me for a while, used a massage machine, and then we also talked about a couple other things. One we had talked about in the past, which was lidocaine injections, which I am this close to pulling the trigger on just to see how my body reacts. Didn't get that this time. But another thing he suggested was shockwave treatment, which sounds very scary and reminiscent of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but it's not what it was. I didn't really get a good look at it. It was just like a gun that he put on my neck. And it's exactly how he described it. It felt like a little rubber band snapping against my neck, but not in a painful way. So he did that to me, and he says that could be something else that would be helpful. And so far, I'm doing okay. Like, it's still sore. Like, my pain is off the charts as far as I'm concerned. I'm just stubborn when it comes to it. I don't feel like bitching about it all the time. I got a life to live, and I'd rather live it than just sit around pissing and moaning about my pain. But I am not getting any younger, so I am trying to actively do something about it. But anyways, that's what I was doing over there. And ironically, me forgetting my TENS machine and remembering that I forgot the TENS machine reminded me that I forgot to mention that that's where I was. Clear as mud? All good. This little cat toy of his. I'm actually editing the video right now. I'm in the middle of it where I procured this for him. I just gotta move it. It's lasted a lot longer than I thought it would, honestly. But I guess he hasn't been in the van as frequently as I assumed he might be. But we've got that bag ready to go now. So, well, we don't. We got the bag empty. We got the bag ready to be filled with what I will need for said hot springs. And actually, oh, he's sleeping on it. I brought a secondary bag for my flip-flops, so I don't have to get anybody else's toe jam on my toes. But let's pack this so it's one less thing to worry about tomorrow. All right, so we got our trunks, swimming pantaloons. Back here, we got a big old Dixon beach towel. We'll stuff that in here as well. And the nice thing about the hot springs here, again, like most things in Banff, they're usually insanely busy. But they got really nice change rooms where there's like soap provided. So again, back when I was full-time in the van, if you're here at the campground, the showers that are here are free. So there's no reason to go to the hot springs unless you want to enjoy the hot springs. But like last year, as an example, when that shower house was completely closed all season, I was utilizing the showers at the hot springs multiple times throughout that season. It's quite nice. Get in a soak and then scrub your pitties. Well, that is to say, I probably don't need to pack my Dr. Squash bourbon, wood barrel bourbon, all day moisturizing real soap formula, which is a roundabout way of saying it's not real soap. That can stay in the van. Quality content. Quality content. Or again, let's try to stay a little bit more organized so there's not just a bunch of stuff everywhere in Lucky right now. Ooh, t-shirts are falling out. T-shirts and extra baseball caps. Yeah, you can never have too many baseball hats. Holy Dinah. All right, we got our pants and our sweater can get stuffed up there. Okay, close that one as well. I also brought my Gobi heated blanket that I got from Craze Outdoors forever ago. This was in the Jeep. I just grabbed it this morning. My thought process was I was going to charge up the power bank, and then tomorrow when we're hanging out outside, maybe Pirate can use it to lay on when he's in his tent, or even if it comes down to it, if Amber needs a heated blanket throughout the night, this would be good to have on hand. For now, though, let's get it the heck out of here. It's actually starting to snow outside here. Cover that mic up a little bit. It's not anything crazy. I just saw a little few flakes happening. It's always exciting, the first snowfall of the year. Oh, there it is. I don't know if the camera's going to catch them. They're just very few and far between falling down right now. I did experience the tiniest bit of snow during that drive back from BC in one of the more recent videos. But I was driving. That's not the same. You can't get out and do like, nah. Not that I do that very often. Maybe I should change that. Maybe I should make that a goal this year. Stand outside and go, It's going to be very busy here this weekend for sure, because as much as I'm saying how cold it's going to be, it's still going to be a very lovely weekend in Banff in October. So expect it to be very busy. Here's some tourists now in their rented RV. Oh, they look like they're going to be my neighbors. Maybe. I don't know. Wave at our potential neighbors. Never mind. There they go. He's doing very well. I mean, what I mean when I say that is he's not jumping out of the van, but that's because he's still sawing logs. And that's been on for a while. I better actually check Starlink and see what my speed is like, if it's even on. Just booting up the app. Oh, I gotta turn on your Wi-Fi and actually connect to it. There we go. All right, it's online. Cool. Let's do a quick speed test here and start. Oh. Well, right now the speeds are very good. I mean, for Starlink, they're good, right? Anything over 100 in my book is good for download speed, and we're already over 200. Upload is really what will matter for me in terms of a live stream, as far as I understand it. The reason why I checked this, my upload is better than my stupid house internet was this morning. Something was going on with my home internet this morning. I couldn't even upload a clip on Patreon in any sort of timely fashion. I did a speed test. I ended up getting, I had over 1,000 megabytes per second download speed, but my upload was like 4. It's usually not that low. You're pooping a group, Rogers. Yeah, that's good. I'm just going to quickly go in here and we will check the alignment. Yeah, so it's telling me that the Starlink its tilt is incorrect, and I could get up there and correct it. But in order to do that, I actually have to dismount the dish and turn it. I don't know if that's something I'm going to want to do. Oh, it's a live stream. I better make sure it's as best as it can be. Oh, maybe they are my neighbors. They're in a rented RV, but that rented RV is just from British Columbia. I wonder if the renters are as well. Please don't hit the good ship, Lucky. Could you imagine? Hi there. He has no idea I was just talking about him. Anyway, this is another situation where my ladder would come in handy because of where the... Oh, I was going to say I could still just do it with my door open, but I really cannot. Come up here. I need to get all the way to the back side of the Starlink dish. And from the driver's door, that's not happening. Huh. There's one thing I have that's not going to be the smartest thing for me to do, but I've definitely done dumber things as well. Where did I put it? There it is. I have this. It's this collapsible stool. Again, it's really cool for when you're living in a vehicle, right? Footstool, stool to actually sit on. There, now it's snowing. Can you see it? It's like a snow shower, or sun shower. Sun, snowfall. I think my brain is bleeding. Anyway, let's give this a shot. Ooh. Hopefully it can hold my fat arse. Okay. What could possibly go wrong? Oh boy. Oh, it's fine. It's a circle. It's the most stable structure ever. There we go. It's always tight quarters working in here, and it's a very specific head. I think it's a hex key or maybe an Allen key for these screws that mount the dish to the actual, well, mount. But the extra bit kit for the Leatherman comes with that bit, so I almost always have it on hand. Reason 11,476. Oh gosh, to have a Leatherman, which probably flies in the face of a previous reason, because I'm sure I've talked about this before. They are handy. There we go. Okay. So the dish is free, but now I'm gonna need its stand, which is probably in Lucky's arse. Hey, hey, hey. Man, I have all of this padding so good right now. It's okay. Hey. Rocks. If I was a Starlink mount, there I would be. Is there anything else I gotta... No, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm still in the process of like rejigging everything and what works better on the inside of Lucky versus where it worked better back here during full-time van life. It's just it's a whole thing. It's keeping me busy, that's for sure. Make sure these are where they need to be so Pirate doesn't end up half the cat he is. Lock it. Whew. How does this work? It's been a hot minute since I've used this thing. Also, I gotta loosen the gland and pull out some cable. Oh, I gotta loosen the cable on the inside. Oh, right. It's all the way. Oh, this should be fine. What the heck? Oh, come on. That's so pullable. I used to have it wrapped around the router. Very quickly realized that was far too heavy for the alien tape that is holding the router on the bloody wall. Yeah, there we go. Pull it, you bastard. There we go. And just go like this. Oh, this is a regular monkey effing a coconut. Come on. We've effed this coconut before. Hi. No. No, hiya. Hiya. Give it up. Good hiya. What are you doing? I feel like I used my quality content quote too soon. Is that because that's... I think this needs to get unplugged. We're going to lose Starlink for a second. That's stupid. They need to redesign this. I shouldn't have to unplug this just to put a fucking mount on. Yeah, it's because it can't go underneath this thing. I guess I could Dremel that out, actually. Do it myself. Okay, so now I'm going to have to let that connect back to outer space. Okay, so there we go. We got this. Oh, it's still determining alignment, but should be able to spin this. Right, and it'll keep up to... Oh, there you go. Right. Color in the lines. Yo, what the hell? It wants it. Well, that's just not going to happen. Starlink. That's your bloody stand. There you go. There. What the? Stupid. Starlink is a line. I have to kind of get this. Just. I don't think that's going to stay. If I flatten this down, as soon as I flatten it down, I lose that. Oh, it was a good tilt. F sakes. I do need leveling blocks for my Starlink dish. I got it up on this little rib of the roof of the van. And now we got our nice glowy white line. So do another speed test in a few minutes. While that boots itself back up, I'm gonna wander down here to the washrooms and see if they made any like actual huge changes to this thing. Because like I said, it was out of service, under construction, all last winter. I don't know when it reopened, but I want to check it out because this was a really cool find back when I first came here. The very so windy. So windy. Oh, they've completely changed it in there. What? That's cool though. All right, let's check it out. Hopefully there's nobody in here right now. Well, remember when they added windows? So now people can just come and see, oh, there's somebody down there. But it's like prison. So that's cool. Yeah. Showski with far more secure doors. So that's pretty cool. So this is what they were doing. That's not too bad. And over on the other side here, actually the windows are kind of nice. Who doesn't like some natural light while you're backing one out? Although, once you actually come in here to back one out, it's the same sort of doors on this side. It's all artificial light now. It's taking forever for the hot water to actually come. Maybe they used it all. Whew. Oh yeah, those are nice. It'd be nice in the dead of winter when I'm inevitably back here to know that these are operational this year. Oh, let's not cut through somebody's campground. This rude. The campground I cut through on the way down, there was nobody in it. Oh. They're also come whoever, come all. I got a little freaked out there that a lovely lady walked in right after me. I was like, did they switch the sides? Because that used to be the guys and this was girls, but now that oh, it's just one thing. Please to the door. So they got rid of his and hers. Now it's just come have a party. Weird. It's nice that whoever was here last left a pile of wood. My back thanks you, whoever you are. All right, I'm sorry, little man. Oh my God. I want to spin the chair around, but look at this guy. Are you kidding me? Well, we clearly have to take a picture of that for like Instagram or something. Don't move. Hang on. Do the first photo without touching anything. Do the second photo. I don't really want this bag in the shot. I was worried it would wake him. It did not. Oh my God. What a guy. All right, I'll give him a little bit longer stay of execution before I spin this chair. Yeah, let's check our Starlink speed. All right, that was worth it. Speed seemed to be a lot better. I mean, it's still fine, 25 milliseconds, but I'd say that was probably worth it. Oh, it's actually quite warm and lucky with the heater on, and the heater's on low. It's one thing that's really nice about this diesel heaters is the 5 kilowatt and up ones, although listen, Linda, let's just leave that alone. They do a great job of heating a tiny space. I'm thinking about doing a cargo trailer build, hopefully soon, although I don't know how much of a build I'd really want to be doing in the winter time. It might be hard, especially since I would start with insulation, and I'd probably insulate it the exact same way I did Lucky, and I don't know that sub-zero temperatures would be great for spray foam to be curing up, but I'm getting ahead of myself. That's what I want to do next, and I'm sort of like wondering maybe I should just go down to a 2 kilowatt diesel heater, because they have a smaller footprint in like just themselves, and you know, it's small ass space. Like Lucky, I could probably definitely get away with one of those, but I've always had the bigger boy my entire time with the van. That's a good argument to not change things either, so I don't know. We shall see. Bro, I'll poke you. Hey. Hey, you little one-eyed runt. What's with the deep slumber right now, huh? Is this a glimpse into my future? Does this mean you're going to be full of piss and vinegar later tonight when I'm trying to do what you're doing right now? Shut up. No, you're too little to know those big words. Good boy. Still waiting for him to wake up. I am not a big fan of Takis, but these Taki churros, I wouldn't kick them out of bed. They're sweet, but they're not too sweet. I would like them to be sweeter and have more sugar on them, but pretty good time killer. Want a Taki churro? That didn't work. He's still sawing logs. I was able to get the thumbnail done for the live stream. Now I can get it all scheduled. I'm sort of just putting it off due to a big feline's nap attack right now, but that's okay. I am going to take away your candies though, okay? You could give a tiny rat's ass. All right then. I'm going to have to feed you soon. Maybe that'd be a good way to wake him up. Just crack his can lid open and maybe he'll be all alert. But he's just so cute. And he's doing so well in the van, right? He was doing well at Tortuga too, obviously. Why wouldn't he be? But he's found his spot. He likes to travel in the most up here on top of these shelves. Oh, I was yapping about this. I should probably put that back hanging from my windshield. What kind of position is that, sir? You're gonna end up with neck pain, believe me, I know. Yeah, you're more flexible than I am, that's for sure. Oh, every time I go to do something, you're doing something else. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I'm going to spin you around soon once I'm done yapping about your spot. So yeah, he really likes it up here. He's kind of perched up there, which is great. However, I'm considering reconfiguring this area soon. Not too much, but I'm going to remove these drawers. But I got something else I want to go here. And then I'd like to get like a little piece of material to put on top. Something very similar to this bed. Like the thickness of this bed, like this is the outer edge. It looks way thicker than the actual part that he's lying on. That would be perfect, just so he has something up top here. Because what I'm going to replace these cupboards with, or these drawers with, I should say, is going to be, it's going to have just as slick of a top. So we're going to want something up there to give him a little comfortable surface to lay on. But yeah, it was super cute that he decided that was going to be his spot. Who am I kidding? This whole bloody van is your spot when you're in here. Come on now. All right, you little rapscallion. We're doing this. As cute as you are. Put up our window blocker first. There we go. Excellent. And then we gotta open that door a bit. I'm surprised that didn't. Oh, hello. Is this loosened? No, it's not, because we had a passenger recently, didn't we? Oh, that's waking you up. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, not sorry. Well, so we don't need to be scared. It's just a chair. I was just loosening it off. He's just like, oh gosh. Here, you want me to, how about we just do this? We'll just relocate you. Whoop, stay in your bed. Stay in your bed. Up there with you. Oh my goodness gracious. Get your tiny little poops in a group, sir. There you go. See? There. That's the bag I was talking about earlier. All right, now, this whole rigmarole to get the seat spun. There, like that. Bring this back. Go, slide it forward, not too bad. There you go. Now that I've spun that, I'm realizing I don't think I bloody have flip-flops for the shower, damn it. Why, where did I? You okay up there, buddy? Thank you. Sorry for disturbing you. I appreciate your cooperation. Yeah. Do you need a treat for your trouble? I mean, probably. What do we have on hand? I want to do a whole lickable for you right now. Maybe we have a nice soft chew treat for you. Oh, really? You don't want this? Oh, yeah. Here. All right, now that you got a taste for him, you want another one? You're such a good boy. There you go, buddy. Good job. You got it. Good little man. God, I love my little fort on wheels that I've built. This thing is just, I don't know, it hasn't worn thin on me yet. It's still so cool. I love coming out and doing stuff like this. Like, crying out loud, I'm out in the mountains right now and I'm huddled in my van because I like being in here. Granted, it's a little cold outside. I just got here. I have all day tomorrow, so it's not like I'm not missing out on that much, but still, I don't know. It's super fun. And now I'm going to make myself even more comfortable. Remember, I'm pretty sure I have a pair of sweatpants kicking around back here somewhere. Oh, where is it? Is it actually? Oh, maybe they're in the same. Yeah, there they are. Heck yeah. They'll just be a lot more comfortable for sitting around and hanging out with the community tonight. Everything I need at my fingertips in the good ship Lucky. I don't know, man. I may have to turn the heater. Well, I can't turn it down anymore. I guess I could turn the fan up. I have it coming in right now, pulling air in. It's probably what's causing some of the, oh my God, my sweatpants have definitely seen better days. This might be excellent reason to go visit Gail and her awesome staff at Rocky Mountain Flannel Company tomorrow. But getting ahead of myself. Yes, I dragged my my Buffalo Check comforter and pillowcases into the van as well. I noticed that I'd washed it. I've washed it so many times, but it just kept bleeding and it was making my sheets pink. Not even like I wasn't washing them with the sheets, but they were bleeding being on the bed. So I figured, it's better to be in Lucky. Plus, I like the idea of getting that red and black check theme going in the van. So knowing me, it's going to look like Buffalo Check threw up in here very soon. One of the little park guys just drove by and I was like, oh right, I didn't put this back up in the actual windshield. And you know what, honestly, I've got a mount for my action camera up here. Like, I haven't had a rear view mirror in a very long time. And so there's no real good place to hang this park pass, so we're just going to use some painter's tape that I have on hand, and we're just going to slap it right on the windshield. That'll keep it visible for everybody, and then I won't have to worry about it getting pinched when I put my window blocker up. So and something like, and then it'll be super easy to take off when I leave. Not just a hat rack, my friend. All right, everybody just calm down. I know it's not that big of a deal, but you gotta remember like that there's this shade portion of the windshield though, and anything you put up too high, you can't actually really see from outside very well. I figure if you put it right about there, should be good. There we go. Maybe one more piece just so it's not so floppy down there. And you were just back sawing logs. My man, you are gonna be impossible tonight. Although I said that on his first camping trip to Water Valley, and he had a big nap and he was still fine. It's like he can read the room. He just senses it and he's like, oh, powering down, quiet time, which I greatly appreciate as an old man. Okay, I've actually had these lights for a while. I'm pretty sure Sheila, one of my biggest supporters, hello darling, pretty sure she gave me these. If she didn't, and you're watching this and you're like, that was me, you prick, my apologies. Yeah, they're just cute little, like, they got campers, tents, and campfires on them. They're little lights run off of a battery pack. I've never turned them on. I kind of want to get some batteries in there and see how they work. I just have to remember where I put my batteries. So give me a minute. Oops, I'm almost late to my own live. Amber just showed up after that last shot. We got to yapping. I'm just finding the batteries now. So let's see how this works. This might be how I start my live stream, by stringing up these lights. Oop. Hopefully these batteries are still good. They should be. Yay! They work. They just look like a bundle of wires right now. So that's okay. Let's slap on the cover. We better get over here to this live stream. So we're doing it really old school today. I got nothing. Usually I have lights up and like lights to see me, and I have a microphone and stuff. Not today. I am gonna need this table though, so we'll go like that and shut. Very good. Okay, and I guess we better go action. Oh my goodness. Okay. See you all online, or saw you all online. There you go, buddy. We're going to make this part of the vlog that we're filming because this is what's happened now. The live has become all about you back here in the sleeping quarters of the good ship Lucky. The live stream is happening right over here. And everybody, you have 143 people just watching you act like a crazy man in the good ship Lucky. Yeah, you do. Hey, man, for years people were saying, just put cameras on the cats. That's where the money's at. So everybody on the live, say hi. You're all now in a vlog. And you'll have a great understanding of exactly how long the delay is between when I film and when the vlogs go live on the channel. Hi. You need to come over here to center stage. Okay, bye. Whoop. This is the version of Van Zoomies. Okay, bye. And that is all she wrote. We just ended that live stream. So now we are done for the evening. He has all of the zoomies right now. Great. Although you just went into the cat loft, so maybe he's ready for bed. That would be great. We did get those lights up. They looked really good, actually, on the live stream. They're very cute. They bring those out more often. Right? We got the little... What is that one? Oh, is that the fire? I can't even tell. No, that's the fire, obviously. There's a little lantern and an RV... What the hell is this? What are you? Oh, you're a little table with chairs. Yeah, they're very nice. I like the yellow glow of those, but we have the flashlight over here shining on the disco ball as we do. Let's shut that down. Probably. Oh yeah, definitely need to charge the flashlight now. It's red. Oh, hello, sir. You coming back? Not quite done yet, eh? Mm-hmm. You can stop the disco ball from spinning. Maybe not with one hand. Did it work? No, it's still spinning. Which way does this go? Oh yeah, there we go. And we've got our curtain weight back. Oh yes, we must grab the cactus. We can say, I'm not going to turn that off right now. I was going to say we can say goodnight to that, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. Yes, we had our music playing on the live stream. from the Ryobi speaker. Yes, they even make speakers. It's the same batteries that work with our drills and impact drivers and jigsaws and sanders works in the speaker as well. It was a really fun live stream. It was very much in line with how I used to do this stuff back in the day. And I even did my fair share of lives right from this very same campground years ago. It was lots of fun. So all that's left to do now is kind of get everything put away as much as I need to. I am noticing, and I talked about this on the live stream actually, that I still have the heater going. It's on low, which low for me is set to 10 degrees Celsius. And I have this fan still blowing nice, cool, fresh air in. We've definitely got to a point in the evening where the outside air is considerably cooler than it was when we first arrived here. And we're actually, there's a chill in the air. So I'm worried though, that if I turn it off, even on the low setting, it's going to make it too warm in the good ship Lucky. But you know what? In the interest of research, that's exactly what we will do tonight, because I don't feel like farting around for much longer. So turn that off, but I will leave it open so that air can still trickle in. Because I've talked about this in the past before as well. When I redesigned my van and I made the heater more central to the entire living space, it's great for heating here. But where my head goes at the back of the van can get quite chilly, especially this time of year, obviously. So we shall see. Thank goodness I have a one-eyed kitten to keep my face warm, should it come to that. Are you busy in there? Oh, my apologies. How awkward. It looks mighty frosty out there, eh, buddy? Mwah. Mm. Good morning. Oh, that's not terrible. Oh, it was pretty good sleep, right? I think it's about -5 degrees out there right now, Celsius, which is definitely chilly, and we got some condensation built up on the back window because the two boys breathing heavy in here, eh? Gross. Yeah, you want your breakfast? That's what you're looking for? This? Come on. There you go, buddy. You can figure it out. You don't need me to cut it up this morning. You're going to be okay. Good boy. Get out, stretch our legs. Ugh. See how Amber did.
Sorry, I'm just really trying to drink some coffee.
I have some coffee. I'll make a fire. Definitely need to put fire starter on the list of stuff to have in Lucky. All the fire starter I have is in Grace. That doesn't do me much good when I don't have Grace.
AC comes on.
Yeah. That's not weird. That's exactly how a defrost system works. It uses the AC compressor.
What?
Some people's kids. 35 years old. What?
Regina has never done any of this with my minivan.
Yeah, they have.
No lights.
There might not, maybe you don't have any lights. No, the AC light won't come on, but your compressor will still come on. You're making my grandfather laugh this morning, that's for sure. about that whole AC compressor thing with the defrost. Yeah. Don't do what Amber does. Don't buy thrift store heater.
Yeah, don't buy that. I was debating between.
This is a great brand. Docker Docker.
DeLonghi.
DeLonghi.
Someone's gonna be like in the comments, I'm not DeLonghi.
They suck.
Or like FC, wherever the other one was.
Hopefully this catches. Paper towel, it's a pretty good substitute. If I ever win the lottery, I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs. So she's going to go into town and go to Tim Hortons, get herself a coffee, and warm up, and course correct her morning. And wake it up with the heater on the fritz. Not ideal, I get that. And hopefully I'll have that fire going by the time she gets back. And ladies, good morning. I don't know how well this is. Oh, don't want to scare them. Here we go. Got some elk saying good morning to us. That's I mean, I've showcased this a lot here on my channel. These guys are always wandering around this area. It's one of the cool things about this campground. I don't want to get too close to her. Oh, there is a buck. There's a little buck. I was just saying, it's always the ladies that are walking around. But there is a buck over there. It's just a young buck. Everybody just calm down. He's got his rack out for everybody to see, but it's a tiny rack. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I better go get my phone and update Patreon. I know a few people on there that would definitely appreciate seeing some elk this early in the morning. And it sounds like my fire's going. Hey! There we go. That's much better success. Let's get some more wood on there too while we're here. Oof. Oof. Don't smother it. Don't smother it. There we go. Wave to Amber. She's doing her car dance. Okay. Where is me phone? There's me one-eyed cat. That's not what I want. Well, that's not true. I always want you, sir.